Check.
What's going on, guys? Zombie Whacker here from J2 Team, and today bring you another zombies video. Today we're talking about the top 10 non-wonder weapon guns in zombies, the top 3 alternative ammo types you get from double packer punching your weapon, and the top 5 then worst guns. And I apologise for the last video and this video and tomorrow's Saturday and Sunday's videos for having the bottom half of the screen covered. That will be fixed as of the 25th of September when we actually upgraded to the full version for Filmora. Only using trial version at the moment because we haven't got the money to get the full version, but we will do on Monday 25th. So I will re-upload yesterday's video, today's video, Friday, Saturday, Sunday's videos without it, so you can basically see the full screen. But this is just so we get actually content on the channel over the next few days. So I'm going to go straight into it, stop talking, and yeah, just get into it. So we're talking about the top 10 non-wonder weapon guns. So we're not talking about the thunder guns, the ray guns, the ray gun Mark IIs, because yeah, they're all great guns, but they're going to be like in the top 3 or 4 spots. So they're not being mentioned as standard, I guess, like ballistic guns, so guns that fire normal bullets. So in basically 10th place, starting off at 10th, we've got the 48 Dredge, which packer punch becomes the trapezohedron shard. That is impossible to say. It's a LMG auto cycle burst, so you literally just hold down the fire button and it will auto cycle. Basically, it will fire 5 bullets, not fire them for like half a second, then fire another 5 bullets, not fire for half a second, and so on. It's a not bad gun, I just don't like it because it takes 1,001 years to reload, and its fire rate, because of that burst cycle, its fire rate isn't particularly high at high rounds, so it's not really the most useful weapon, which is why it's all the way down 10th place. In 9th place we've got the Vespa, which is a submachine gun, which then packer punch becomes the Infernus. It's a really good gun at low rounds. I haven't really used it past, I think I've used it up to about round 15. Even at round 15 with headshots it will still melt zombies because it's got such a high rate of fire. When I talk about the sort of best class setups, I will probably include the Vespa. You need a foregrip on it, because without a foregrip it is just so inaccurate and it recoils, like, it recoils too much. You'll fire off a magazine, by the time you empty your magazine you'll be looking up at the sky. So it's a good gun though, you know, it does quite high damage, it's got very high fire rate. I think it's actually the fastest fire rate gun in the entire game. So it's definitely one worth keeping your eye on and worth using, definitely at low rounds, because you can get a lot of points very quickly using it. Next we move on to probably my favourite shotgun, because I use it all the time, which is the Argus. Packer punch, it becomes the Ancient Messenger. Unpacker punch is capable of getting one-hit kills sort of to the chest up to about round 11. Headshot one-shot kills up to about round 15-16. When it's packer punched, you can one-shot kill to the head up to round 20. And packer punched, when it's Ancient Messenger, it's got a lot more ammo in the magazine. It reloads quicker, but the fact that it's all the way down in 8th is only because it's got quite a slow rate of fire, because it's basically it's an underbarrel sort of lever shotgun, which is actually the one that Shootkiller is using at the moment on the top screen. He's using the Argus at the moment, and I believe, has got rapid fire on it, and even then it's still quite slow. So that's the only reason why it's all the way down in 8th place, just because it is a slow firing weapon. In 7th we move on to the AK-74U, which packer punched has got the best name ever. It's the AK-74FU2. If you don't know what FU2 means, don't ask your mum or dad. It's probably a good idea not to ask your parents what FU2 means, because it's not very friendly. For those of you who don't know, it basically means fuck you too. So that's why it's got such a good name. The AK-74U would probably be higher on this list, but there's just other guns which I think are better, and the fact that you can't put your own attachments on the AK-7 for you because it's just one of the DLC guns. And again, it's an SMG, so after about round 20-25, its damage is pretty poor, and I just don't personally I don't really like it. Next we move on to probably my favourite non-DLC assault rifle, which is the KN-44. Pack-a-Punch, it becomes the Anointed Avenger. Now this is a really like useful gun to have in, again, lower rounds, because it's got a very high rate of fire, it's got decent damage, and Pack-a-Punched, it's a really decent gun, especially if you Pack-a-Punch it twice and get either dead wire or blast furnace on it. I'll talk about those later on in the video. But those are definitely the things worth looking out for. If you double Pack-a-Punch it, you want to get dead wire or blast furnace. The only reason why it's quite high on this list, number 6, is because it is a wall gun. So you can easily just buy more ammo for it if you run out, which is why I've ranked it quite high. Next one is the ICR, which becomes the Illuminated Deanimator. Again, it's the same as the KN-44. It's quite high on this list because it's a wall gun. In Kindo Toten, like we're playing, it's in the theatre. It's the easiest wall gun to access because it's right in the it's in the middle of the map. It's a really easy gun to access and get to, which is probably why it's come up so high on this list. Again, later on in rounds, you definitely want to get sort of dead wire or blast furnace on it, and it just becomes an absolute monster. And the only problem with it is it can rinse through ammo very quickly, especially if you've got things like double tap and rapid fire on it. You'll rinse through your ammo very quickly, but it is a gun definitely worth having. The next gun is a bit of an odd one, really. We just sort of threw this one in because we actually use it later on in this game, both of us, and it's just such a good gun to use. And it's the KRM shotgun. Now people are probably thinking, why the fuck is the KRM so high up? Why is it number 4? We've ranked it as the 4th best gun in the game that isn't a wonder weapon, only because standard version, it sucks past round 10. Pack-a-Punch it into Dagon's Glare, and it is an absolute beast. It's got an insanely high rate of fire. It does colossal damage, especially to the head. And if you stick something on it like Dead Wire, Blast Furnace, Turned, or even Thunderwall, it just becomes an unstoppable force. On some maps, it's available as a wall gun, so it may even be better. The only reason why it's not like maybe even 1 or 2 on, well, this map, is because it is a box only gun on this map, and the only downside to it is it hasn't got a lot of reserve ammo. I think it's only got 64 reserve ammo, but when it's Pack-a-Punch you reload 4 rounds at a time. It's got a stupidly fast rate of fire. It's just, that's all there is to say about it. It's such a good gun. In third place, it's probably a gun that a lot of you already know if you played the older Call of Duties, especially Black Ops 1. It is the Galil, which becomes the Lamentation. There's nothing more to say about Galil. It's a beast. That's the only way of putting it. It's an absolute monster of a gun. Really good assault rifle, great accuracy, great damage, great rate of fire. I can't really fault the Galil. The only thing that I don't like about it in this game is when you get it out of the box, it comes only with a red dot sight, and I don't really like that because the red dot sight has got that sort of barrier around it which covers parts of your screen, and you may not see a zombie in that barrier and it may down you or whatever. So that's the only reason why it's not sort of like, in the number 1 spot. The next one in number 2 is the FAR, or the Formless Fafar. If you've played the older games, it's basically the FAMAS. It's better than the FAMAS though from Black Ops 1 because it's got more ammo, basically. That's pretty much it. And the Fafar, there's not much to say about it apart from, again, it is an absolute machine. It's got an insanely high rate of fire, it's deadly accurate, and to be honest, it's probably my personal favourite gun. It's one that I always push to get if I'm going for like a box gun. It's always one that I will try and get, and if I get it 9 out of 10 times I'll keep it. But the only reason why it's not number 1 is because my number 1 favourite gun, which I use in this gameplay later on, is the Dingo. Pack-a-Punch it becomes the Direwolf. On mine I've got things like rapid fire, I've got fast mags, I've got extended mags, I think, and it is an absolute beast. It's the highest rate of fire LMG. So, like, if I stick double tap on that bad boy with rapid fire, it is basically just a laser gun. It is so OP. And if you've got things like Deadeye dewdrops, which basically makes most of your headshots, well, most of your bullets go towards the head, it is an absolute monster. And you can just drop zombies up to like round 30, round 35 with it, because it is an absolute machine. So that's the top 10. So run through them all quickly. 10 is the 48 Dredge, 9 is the Vesper, 8 is the Argus, 7 is the AK-74U, 6 is the KN-44, 5 is the ICR, 4 is the KRM if you pack-a-punch into Dagon's Glare, otherwise it's pretty useless, 3 is the Galil, 2 is the FAR, and number 1 is the Dingo / Direwolf. Now I'm going to take a break before I do the top 5 worst weapons in zombies, and I'm going to talk about the sort of top 3 alternative ammo types. When you pack-a-punch your gun, obviously it gets a different name, gets some added attachments, increased damage, you name it. But if you pack-a-punch it again for an extra 2,500 points, you get different ammo types on it. So the sort of top 3 are: in third place you've got what's called Thunderwall, and Thunderwall basically blasts zombies vertically upwards. It's got about a 15-second cooldown time, and basically it turns your gun into a miniature thunder gun every 15 seconds. So you're spamming away bullets, and then every 15 seconds a little sort of like, I think it's like 2 semicircles, so 2 half circles, then a circle in the middle, then another 2 circles the other side will appear, and any zombies that are in that radius will get blasted straight up in the air and it will kill them. So it's pretty cool. It's good if you're, you know, running into a corner and you think, yeah, how am I going to get out of this? You can always switch to a gun with Thunderwall and blast your way out. In second place, well, actually I'm kind of doing 4 of them. So Thunderwall's 4th. In third place then, we've got Turned. Now Turned, basically you hit a zombie with a bullet, you'll get a red hit marker, a green hit marker, and then that turns a zombie into, I guess you could say, a friendly zombie. Like it won't attack you. And what that zombie then does is it blocks other zombies from getting to you. It kills other zombies in 1 hit, no matter what round you're on. And it lasts about 20 seconds, and it's got a 10-second recharge time. So quite often you'll end up with 2 turned zombies for about 10 seconds at a time, and then it will just keep cycling like that. So you'll start off with 1 zombie, then you'll end up with 2, then 1 zombie for a bit, then you'll have 2 again. So it just goes in a nice little cycle. In the next spot above that, we've got Deadwire, which I love. I use Deadwire all the time. And Deadwire basically turns your gun into a miniature Wonder Waffle. If you've ever played the Giant and you've got the Wonder Waffle, you know what I'm on about. It basically creates an electrical sort of bolt, like almost a lightning bolt, of up to 9 zombies. All the 9 zombies can't move at all, and they die immediately as soon as that shock charge finishes. So it's good if, again, you're getting cornered and you need to escape, you can just open fire with that and try and trap a few of the zombies so you can get out of there. And what's good is when one shock charge ends, the next bullet that hits, I believe, creates another shock. So effectively, you can use the normal bullets whilst one shock's going on, because each shock lasts about 5 seconds, so you can empty normal bullets to get points, and then use another shock straight away afterwards to cause serious damage and again to escape. So Deadwire is a really good one, but my favourite one, and I think the number 1, is Blast Furnace. Basically you fire a bullet at a zombie, that zombie then bursts into flames, and it's a 1-hit kill, I think just past round 100 I believe. I've never actually tried it past round 100 because I've never actually got to round 100 admittedly. But from what I've researched and what I've seen and what I've read, it can 1-hit kill past round 100. The only trouble with it is it can harm the player who's using it. So if I was to fire Blast Furnace at a zombie, you know, zombie bursts into flames, I then run through that zombie as it's dying, that flame can hurt me, which sucks. But again, it's got about 15-second charge time, so every 15 seconds a zombie bursts into flames. And the only reason why it's rated so high is because you can train up a mass train of zombies, a whole round's worth of zombies, fire off that one shot that's blast furnace and take out the entire wave instantly. Which is why it's quite good. It's definitely worth using on higher rounds. So like on a high round, I'd go for 2 guns that you've pack-a-punched, one with blast furnace for wiping out your horde, and one with dead wire for being able to escape. That's my personal sort of opinion. And now I'm going to go on to the top 5 worst weapons in zombies. Now these weapons which aren't pack-a-punch, and even pack-a-punch, some of them are pretty shit. So the 5th worst is the Gorgon. And the only reason why it's so bad is because it's an LMG, so again it takes about 1,000,000 years to reload. It's okay with rapid fire and double tap, but it's just got such a low rate of fire. It's just not worth using past a high round, because yes, it's got very high headshot damage output, and it's got very high standard damage output, but it's just still too low rate of fire. I like guns that got a high rate of fire, so personally for me, it's all the way down as one of the worst guns in Call of Duty. The second worst gun in 4th place, so yeah, we're starting from the least worst going to the worst. So the next one is the Pharaoh. On my main channel, which is doing alright I suppose, that is probably the gun I moan about the most in zombies. I always complain if I get the Pharaoh. In low rounds up to about round 9 or maybe even round 10, it's quite good for hoarding points. But it's got such little reserve ammo. Again, it's a 3-round burst auto cycle SMG, so it's pretty, crappy fire rate. It's just, words fail me as to how bad this weapon is, which is why I never use it. I don't recommend using it. In next place is the LK9, which is a fully automatic pistol. Again, really good low rounds for hoarding points, but it's just, it's a pistol. Like, come on, pistols just, no. Just no, that's all there is to say about it. So in second place, so the second worst gun in my opinion is the Shiva. Semi-automatic, and depending on which round you're on, is how many body shots it would take to kill a zombie. So if you're on round 2, it takes 2 body shots. Round 3, 3 body shots, and so on and so forth. So if you're on like round 20, that's 20 body shots from the Shiva to kill a zombie. That's more than the ammo that is in its magazine. That's a lot of bullets just to kill one zombie, which is why it's so bad. And of course, the worst zombie gun is the non-pack-a-punched 1911. So the starting pistol that you get in zombies on Kindo Toten is shocking. It's got no ammo in it whatsoever. It does such little damage. I mean, pack-a-punch is quite good fun. I'm not gonna lie, I used it quite a lot back in Black Ops 2 when it was pack-a-punched, because it becomes Calamity and Jay. No, it doesn't. It becomes Mustang and Sally, and it basically becomes 2 semi-automatic handheld rocket launchers. So that is quite good fun to use. But like I say, anything past about round 5, even past round 3, the 1911 is just simply an appalling gun, and it really is not worth using because it's terrible. But anyway, that is pretty much it for this video. I'm just going to sort of run you through things that we've got coming up on the channel for the rest of the week. Saturday and Sunday, we are going to be live streaming from 6:30 GMT. That's 6:30 PM GMT. So if you don't know what time that is in your time zone, Google it. That's the best thing I can suggest, because I'm not going to go through every time zone in the world and tell you what time that's going to be. So 6:30 GMT, Saturday and Sunday will be live stream. We'll probably live stream a bit Kino Toten. We've got a load of challenges lined up for sort of games versus bots, 1v1 matches. Shootkiller has actually made me a class. I don't know what gun it is. I don't know what attachments he's given me. I don't know what secondary he's given me. I don't know what perks he's given me. Nothing like that. I don't know what specialist he's going to choose for me. It can be a specialist ability or weapon. So I don't know what it's going to be, but whatever it is, I need to go on to a match against bots and get a nuclear and use non-lethal kill streaks. So that is going to be very, very difficult, I reckon, depending on the map and depending on the gun. I reckon I've got that feeling, that gut feeling that he's giving me a suppressed shotgun. I don't know why, but I know that shotguns are quite poor, and with a suppressor they are dreadful. So I've got that feeling it's a suppressed shotgun, or it's something like, I don't know, a suppressed Shiva with a thermal sight. And if it is a suppressed Shiva with a thermal sight, I will cry and then I will kill him. So unfortunately then Shootkiller will not be uploading anymore, because I would have murdered him myself. I'm joking, I'm not going to kill him really. I'll be very upset if it is a suppressed Shiva with a thermal sight. Or if it's a suppressed shotgun, I'll be very upset, but I know what he's like, I know how evil he is. So it probably is a suppressed shotgun or the Shiva. But anyway, so that's coming up over the weekend. Live streaming, multiplayer, possibly. Definitely live streaming some zombies. We're going to live stream the Giant as well. We're going to live stream... Hang on, I'm being spoken to. Yeah, we'll be live streaming a 1v1 gun game, which could get very interesting. It will probably be quite a long video. Annoyingly, I've played him twice in gun game and he's beaten me both times in a 1v1 gun game. We'll be doing 1v1 sniper battles. We've actually got a gun game challenge. What we're going to do is one of us is going to let the other player kill us repeatedly until they get to the fists, and then the other player has to try and catch up, overtake and win, basically. So that could be quite an interesting video. That's coming up over the weekend. That'll be live streamed Saturday and or Sunday, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. Also coming up probably tomorrow, we're going to be talking about zombies perks, gobble gums, and the pack-a-punch weapon alternative ammo types we spoke a little bit about earlier. We'll be covering all the different weapon types, ammo types and how common they are. So that'll be a video worth watching if you're into zombies. We'll be talking about every perk available on the all the new maps, basically, all the maps that came back, all the remastered maps. So we'll be talking about all of those perks, all the pack-a-punch weapon upgrades. We'll be doing a best class setup, so basically the guns that we use the most, the attachments that we use, why we use those attachments, so on and so forth. We're also going to be doing a walkthrough on Kindo Toten of the Easter egg. Again, we'll be recapping that, but we'll be doing it like sort of properly rather than using like we did yesterday in that video where we used shopping free to do it in round 1, which was quite funny. Not gonna lie, that was pretty epic. But we'll be doing, you know, it all normally, so you can see how much points are and things like that, and the best way to hoard points and the best way to upgrade your guns and things, and what guns to upgrade. So that'll be sort of what round 1 to 20, maybe 25. But that's basically the plan for the next few videos. So it's Saturday, Sunday live stream, gun game, multiplayer, zombies guaranteed, maybe even a few bot challenges. Definitely tomorrow we've got perks, gobblegums, pack-a-punch upgrades coming, and either on Friday or Monday we'll have rounds 1 to 20, 2 to maybe 4 player. It depends if we can get 4 players in. If we get 4 players in, we'll do that. If not, we'll do 2 player tactics. I may even at some point later on this week or into next week at some point, probably next week I'll do it. I'll be doing round sort of 1 to 15 or 20 solo tactics. So best tactics if you're playing alone. And depending on what the plans are next week, I might even do a live stream solo. Just so I can sort of see your faces in the stream. But yeah, like I say, we'll be live streaming at 6:30 on Saturday and Sunday. Get your face in the stream. I'd love to see you all there. And you know, if you like this video, give it some love. There is just one thing that I do want to say before I end and leave you with the rest of this video. Is if you have made it this far, please leave a like. Drop a comment. If you subscribe to the channel, let me know in the comments you've subscribed, and I'll head over to your channel, check out your content, and maybe subscribe to you back. Please don't beg me to subscribe to you back, because if you do beg, I probably won't do it, or we just won't do it. Basically, we will ignore you. We may even remove your comment just because we don't want people Look, we appreciate positive comments. We appreciate people saying that you subscribed, and we will reply to every single one of you guys who comments. Guarantee we'll reply you and saying like thank you for commenting. But if you just up in the comments begging us to, reply to you or begging us to subscribe to you, we probably won't do it. Just drop a comment saying I like the videos, keep them coming. By the way, I subscribed to you. Smiley face. We'll reply to you. We'll head over to your channel. We'll check it out. If we like your content, we will subscribe to you. We may even like and comment on a few of your videos. And if you guys really want, what we are going to start doing over the next few days is giving shout outs. So leave a comment on this video or any of the videos saying that you want to be shouted out, and we'll include it in a video. We'll link your channel in the description. We'll do what we can to make sure that you guys get the publicity that you want. So other than that, I have nothing else to add. I love zombies. I've been Zombie Whacker. Shootkiller's there as well on the top screen. And like I say, all these videos will be back on Monday without Filmora written over my screen, so you can see what I'm doing as well. Because at the moment you can only see Shootkiller and you can just hear me. So I'll see you all on Monday. Peace out.
With the doctor order. Why am I so heavy now? Oh, guess I'll have to wait till they break through again. Stay out! Put enemies in the row of me. Let's stay healthy. If this were Russia, it would be free. Just big line. I'm gonna open up on him now. When did I run out of ammo? Ain't gonna know what hit him. A sniper rifle makes for much cleaner killing. You ready to party, gutter slug? This is nice and light. Little gun. It's a hammer and sickle every time. Yo, zombie! Wanna try out my new gun? Post to a brilliant weapon. It's tear 'em up time. Sweet. Apache! I have issue rapid fire list. That's what I'm talking about. I hope get a gut full of slugs. Hell pigs! socialist reforms. Those things need to see the sunshine every once in a while. What is happening? That music sucks. I need another drink. Time to die now, zombies! More bullets, more bullets. This is not so bad. This is good for taking names. Capitalism. If you can't beat them, hello, zombies! I am coming for you! Nikolai will show them the way to do hell. All right, who wants to try and take me? Hardy better sucks. Oh, look at how shiny she is! Oh, these lights are making me sick! Come, baby, we'll do this tonight. This will make demon holes nice. No more nice guy, bone jaws. Help me protect my vodka. That's just craptastic. I'm gonna flatten the world with this. Ooh-bah. My tap is now doubled, but not my vodka! I didn't want a new gun anyway. This is good for taking names. A weapon like this will end them in a hurry. I hope they're ready to get a gut full of slugs. Oh, they're gonna dig this. Cocked, locked, and ready to rock. Ooh. This is proper socialist reform. My aim is straight. My vision is good. I gotta move or take me down. Misery has ended, comrade. to drive. Catch my grenade, devil voice! It just blew up! You die, demon spawn! Why is no one caring about my lack of ammo? It is happy hour! This is like standing in grocery line. This better be good. Cost enough. Yeah, pack a punch, just like me. Come on, pack a punch, you better hurry up! Bring it on, free sacks. It's a classic. Here's the last piece. What do I win? Explosives make it so much easier.
No one can see
Dr. Orr. You know how to say owned in Russian? Owned! You cannot even beat the Grand Soviet! Sorry, meatbag, you're stuck outside! Like wheat before sight! What's that smell? Maybe I shot it. Stay away from my vodka! Huh, these are classic. Explosives make things so much easier. Now that's what I call a gulag! Flush addict! Knock him out! Die now, son of a bitch! You need to see the sunshine every once in a while. No chance, bone monkey. Time to put you down, puppy dog. You am I so heavy now? Waiting is good. I can have more drink. A weapon suitable for a Soviet. Yeah, and I didn't think this could get any more fun. This better be good. Cost enough. Будем здоровы. Let's stay healthy. Let's go! Die, slime thing! Die! Die! Die, Satan's minions! Those things need to see the sunshine every once in a while. Nasty squag! Wait, we are keeping score? Die, Satan's minions! No touching! To the high, to the A, you bitch! You know how to say owned in Russian? Owned! Die, slime thing! Die! Die! I like it rough, but not that rough! Ah, you undead flesh addict! Bring on the dogs! The last leg you're gonna hump! It just blew up! Doggy! Ammunition on the house! See what happens when you touch Nikolai! Rick, Toten, lay off the sauerkraut, man! That's not what you said before! Fuck me, that smell! Fire sale! I hope they have vodka! You had no chance, little monkey! Look out, freak bag! Fight back! Eat that, you dead flesh monkeys! A fire sale! I hope they have vodka! need some money for that hotness. Why is no one caring about my lack of ammo? Get to kill it! Die, Satan's minions! Slip in the slime! Maybe I'm shorty. Zombies, it's time to die! Running light on ammo. You nasty squag! How you like that, creepy crawler? That smells disgusting. Like my fourth wife. Pretty and smelly. Weird combo.